Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews Battle of the Beer Advent Calendars. This is day 18, and I know it's a late day, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Except for one day, I've managed to do this every day consistently, stay on top of it, which I'm pretty impressed with because I know me. I know there are days where I'm just like, I don't feel like streaming today. That happens. Anyway, what is this? This is a live review show where I took a German beer advent calendar for this time of year and a U.S. beer advent calendar, and I'm comparing each day to see which beer I like better and then ranking each one of them. Obviously, this is not apples to apples. Obviously, this is subjective. There are certain types of beer I just don't like. And I'm not a professional beer tasting person. I just know what I like and I know what I don't like. And hopefully this is entertaining and educational. I try to talk about the different styles of beer and the breweries and give you some history and all of that good stuff. Before we jump into that, though, please do subscribe, click that red button, join the Beard Wizard family, and follow us over on Twitch, too. I'm so close. I'm only 6 away from the 50 that I need for affiliate on Twitch. So even if you don't come there for the gaming stuff, if you just want to support me as a creator, please pop on over there and follow me on Twitch. Also, check out the latest Beard Wizard Rants. It's a very important topic to me as an independent creator, an artist, as an author. And I know a lot of artists who do graphic art and painting and things, and it's a very important topic. So it'd be great if you checked that out, shared it, liked it, let other people know about it. I'd really appreciate that. So today is the very first day that we have almost an apples to apples comparison of the styles of beer. Almost. Now currently the United States is only down by 2. We'll see how today turns out. I'm not entirely sure how today's going to turn out. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And here we go. So from Germany, we have a very, very straight, plain can. I mean, it's got some graphical art on it, but it's pretty plain. We're doing a Wiener lager from the Egerer brewery, E-G-E-R brewery. This brewery actually doesn't have a lot of history in the on the website like a lot of them do. I believe this brewery started in the 50s, so not that old as far as German breweries go. I mean, one of the breweries we did was founded in like the late 1400s. So relatively young when it comes to German breweries. Hey, beautiful. Julie's joining us from the other room. But they do have some history on the website, so you can check out their website, Egerer, E-G-E-R brewery in Germany. They are very proud of their well. They get their water directly from a well that they've had. Offers mineral water from 2 different wells, both originating with the idyllic hometown of Großkellenbach or Großkollenbach. I'm not sure which one it says. But anyway, so they are pretty proud of their environmental impact. They said that they try to be an environmentally friendly, green, renewable brewery, which is great. So yeah, cool stuff on their website, but not a lot of history. So I don't think they've been around that long. But it's a pretty standard lager. Your lager beers are just pretty basic. Not a lot of strange flavors, not a lot of craziness. It's just a pretty mellow drinking beer. It should be anyway. Your lager is one of your more common types of beers. Almost every beer that you would just find in abundance in the grocery store is either a Pilsner or a lager, and a lager is relatively common. All right, from the United States, we have a hoppy lager. That's why I say almost an apples to apples comparison. It's a lager, but it's a hoppy lager, meaning it's going to taste like an IPA, probably. We'll see. Maybe it will surprise me. I don't know. So still a lager, still should be a pretty straight basic beer, pretty vanilla as far as beers go, but they're pretty proud to tell you that it's a hoppy lager. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're trying this out of one of my older steins in my collection. This nice tall tower stein, the Wiener lager. See how it is. It's a little darker than, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little darker than the Hoppy lager. Hat gets in the way of the lid. That's really good. I'm actually going to take my hat off, boys and girls, because I can't get to the beer. That has a good, rich. I mean, it's still a pretty mellow and basic sort of beer flavor, but it's rich. It's got a good body to it. It tastes good. It's got good flavor, but it's not like overpowering. It's not a lot of hops. It's not bitter. It's not too much of anything, which is good. That's what a lager should be. It should just be a pretty mellow, baseline beer. It shouldn't be anything crazy. That's why we drink. When we want a lager, we want a lager. That's why we want a lager. It should be pretty basic. All right. I didn't bring in a bottle of water. I don't have my palate cleanser, so I think we're going to be fine, though. I don't think I'm going to need a palate cleanser to decide on this one. So here's our Hoppy lager. It looks that's what a lager typically looks like. Sometimes they're a little darker than this, but it looks like your pretty standard beer. Yeah, it smells like an IPA. It smells hoppy. It smells like it's going to be bitter. So let's see how many hipsters this one's going to be. Not as bad as I was expecting. It is still hoppy. It's got more hop, bitter tea flavor than I would want in a lager. But again, it's called a Hoppy lager. If you buy a Hoppy lager and you expect it to not be hoppy, that's on you. They do tell you. At least they're not like, oh, this is a lager, and then you taste it like, no, it's not. It's an IPA. Obviously, it's still not going to win. It's not bad though. I would probably give it 1.5 out of 5 on the hipster scale. It's not good. Like if I went to a restaurant and ordered a lager and this is what they handed me, I'd be pretty irritated. It's not bad. It's not great. As far as hoppy beers go, it's pretty mellow, but it's still hoppy. It's still like more hoppy than it needs to be, more bitter, more tea flavored than it needs to be. Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's really no contest. The Wiener lager is going to take it today. Germany's up by 1 again. So Germany is at 10 to the United States 8, right? Am I counting wrong? I've been counting wrong. Because it is day 18. You know what I didn't do is I didn't mark yesterday. So yeah, Germany is currently at 11 to the United States 7. And we only have, what do we have? 6 days left. We have 6 beers left in the Advent calendar to see where if the United States can make up any more ground. We've got just under a full week. So we'll see how it goes. We'll find out who wins when we get to Saturday for the final. Excuse me. Very burpy. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this is a little bit shorter than usual. There wasn't a lot of history to go into. We've talked about lagers before. There wasn't a lot of history on the brewery. I'd love to share more information with you guys, but there just isn't much to share. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this unusual Sunday stream. And cheers to, I forgot and I shouldn't have, but the reason this is late, my mother-in-law, her funeral was today. And don't worry about it. I don't expect anybody to say anything, but cheers to Janice Sloter. She had a lot of years under her belt, and she raised 2 wonderful daughters and gave them a great start for the lives that they have today. And she is now across the Rainbow Bridge enjoying eternity where she should be. Cheers. Prost. Sláinte. And all that good stuff. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.